Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is mango yogurt or yogurt shake. This one is, I think it's a very versatile recipe. You can use any type of fruit that you want provided it is cold, and it's very easy to make. It doesn't require a lot of ingredients or a lot of time except for the chilling part, but otherwise it's very easy to make, and it's soft, it's smooth, it's creamy, it's delicious, and it's not too sweet. It's the perfect consistency because it's not too thick, but then it's not too runny. So I highly recommend making it because it's relatively easy. So let's show you guys how to make it. Dessert, here we have 1 liter of milk. We have 2 mangoes, and they are fresh out of the freezer. You can use any fruit you want, just make sure it's frozen or very cold because we need that cold later on. Here we have 2 pots of vanilla yogurt. Ideally, it should be the same flavor of yogurt as your fruit, but we don't have mango flavored yogurt, so we're using vanilla yogurt. 80 grams of sugar, 50 grams of flour, and 25 grams of corn. So in our saucepan, we're going to do the same process as many desserts before. So here we're adding our milk. This is sugar. Next is the flour. And lastly, the cornstarch. And we're going to mix it while it's cold and off the heat, and then we'll transfer it to the heat once everything is well incorporated. And we'll keep continuously mixing it until it starts to thicken. We've done this process before, so I don't think you guys are unfamiliar with this. So everything looks incorporated together. Now we're just going to put it on medium heat. And we'll keep continuously stirring it until it starts to thicken. So the mixture is starting to thicken and it's starting to feel heavy while mixing. So now we're just going to let it reach boiling point, or like until it starts forming large bubbles, and then we'll take it off the heat and add 20 grams of butter, which I forgot to mention earlier. So as you can see, thick bubbles have started to produce. So now we'll take it off the heat and we're going to add the butter. So now we took it off the heat and we're going to add in our butter, which is 20 grams. And we're going to mix that until it melts. So we've transferred the mixture to a bowl because our saucepan catches heat, or it absorbs heat. So now we're just going to cover it and make sure that the plastic wrap touches the surface, because we don't want it to create a layer peel on top. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to take it to the fridge and let it chill for a couple hours because it needs to completely chill before we can continue our recipe. So now we're going to let it chill in the fridge until it completely cools down before we can continue our recipe. So once our custard or mixture just cooled down, we're going to take off the plastic wrap. Although it's soft right now, we still need it to be a much softer, smoother consistency. So we're just going to whisk that around. So as you can see, it's creamier, and our objective here right now, the goal is not to make it smooth and runny, because eventually we're going to blend everything, but just so it's not just one block. So now we're going to move to our next step. So now in a large bowl, we're going to take our mangoes, which are frozen. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you can use any fruit of your choice. Just make sure that it's very cold. So now we're just going to blend our mangoes until very soft and a puree-like consistency. So as you can see, we've blended it and now it's a smooth consistency. So now we're going to add the yogurt. We're using vanilla yogurt, but it's preferable if you use the flavor of yogurt the same as the fruit you're using. So now we just mix our mangoes and yogurt until everything incorporates together. So after we've mixed our yogurt and fruit together, we're adding in our custard or mahalabiya mixture, and we're going to mix that all together, and our dessert is ready. So now you can either mix it with a whisk or you can use a blender, your choice. But in any case, it's not going to be a thick consistency. It's going to be a yogurt-like consistency. So I use the blender to mix everything together because I want the yogurt to be soft and smooth. So yeah, you can eat it right now. You can eat it immediately because the mango or the fruit will be cold anyways. But you can also just put it in cups and let it chill for a little more time in the fridge. Used a large quantity, so it's family, I guess. Now I'm just going to scoop them into little bowls or serving cups, and I'll meet you guys at the final result. So this is what it looks like after we've served it. We just garnished it with a little bit of mint, and we have more than this, of course. The recipe yielded more than this, but these are just a few examples of how to present them. Let's try one. So we didn't chill it in the fridge. We presented it almost immediately after we've blended. And what I like the most about this recipe is that once your custard or mahalabiya mixture cools down, you can just blend it and eat it right then, and then you don't really need to wait for it to cool down. But if you want to, that's totally fine. I also like this recipe because it's not too sweet. Most yogurts tend to be too sweet, and you know exactly what goes on to this, so it's very easy to make and also very delicious, so I highly recommend trying it. This concludes today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram so you guys can support me to make more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!